So I would like to extend an invite to Jason Blaha to have a live chat with me, a live debate, whatever you want to call it. And the reason for this is that I believe that these live chats can be very useful in terms of helping people who are watching to understand fitness information. This chat will be purely about fitness, nothing else. Now, it's highly unlikely that he will accept or watch this video, but the benefit to you would be that, first of all, this is a tiny channel. I have no sponsors or affiliations, so you're free to say whatever you like. Secondly, I will stay purely on the topic of physical fitness and try and have an intelligent discussion about these topics. And lastly, this would be an opportunity for you to give your ideas to somebody that has no affiliation to you or no agenda towards you. And so I'm sharing the hashtag Blaha Live. Hopefully, through the power of social media, he may see this and he may respond to this, and hopefully I can have this live chat with him. And so this video is about the topic of chronic cardio, and it can actually be quite confusing and it might sound contradictory what I'm going to tell you at first, but this is the fitness paradigm. Cookie cutter, all in one, this is what you must do type information just is not applicable to you when you're looking to lose fat to certain levels. Now, just to start, this video is not for bodybuilders, for physique competitors, for those people who are going below 10% body fat. This video is not for athletes who are training for long distance marathons, ultra marathons, endurance events. This video is for the general person who is looking to cut fat to either, may it be a flat stomach, 11-12% body fat, that sort of range. And when I see people in the gym, I notice a lot of things, but I will not disturb people. Instead, what I'm going to do is make videos about these topics and give you this information. And this idea of chronic cardio, extreme cardio, in my opinion, is not an efficient way of creating that calorie deficit. And I'll give you an example of that. What I mean by chronic cardio is seeing someone in the gym doing 90 minutes of walking on a treadmill, burning 1,000 calories, and then leaving as they create the calorie deficit. If you're looking to cut fat, you do need to do some intense cardio. You do need to do intense workouts in addition to creating the deficit through dietary calories. However, doing these crazy long sessions is not sustainable, and it's that sustainability which is one of the keys to fat loss. Having a workout program where you have intense cardio, maybe some steady state cardio, but most importantly, you need to have that intense resistance training to maintain that muscle mass. If you're one of these people that looks purely at 30 minutes of cardio versus 30 minutes of weightlifting, the textbook will tell you that cardio burns more calories, and most certainly having good cardio within your training program is important for helping to increase the calorie burn to create that calorie deficit. But you also need these intense resistance training workouts because you want to maintain your muscle mass, not lose your muscle mass when you are cutting fat. In addition, when you are programming your resistance training, you can tailor this to fat loss. And I'll give you two very simple ways you can do this. First, decrease your rest periods between sets. Second of all, use supersets. That's two very simple ways that you can maintain intensity during a resistance workout, hereby maintaining a higher heart rate, therefore maintaining a higher calorie burn throughout that session. And so this ties into the idea of focusing on your workouts as a means to burning calories. Yes, in one sense they are, and yes, you should be mindful of how many calories that a certain weight resistance training workout burns and how many a cardio workout burns. But if you are ignoring the quality of workouts, the physiological adaptations that you are making through both cardio and resistance training, for example in cardio, increasing the size of the heart, decreasing blood pressure, improving the efficiency of blood flow around the body, If you're ignoring all this and purely focusing on how many calories burnt, I don't believe that that's an efficient and a sustainable way to train for fat loss. And so to be clear, absolutely do cardio, absolutely do intense cardio, burn a large amount of calories through cardio, but do not do these 90-minute, 2-hour walks on the treadmill as your only way of training. It's just not efficient. And make sure you have that quality resistance training. And if you're looking to lose fat, make sure you have the deficit in dietary calories. And one other little caveat that I want to throw at you is that steady state cardio does not have to be low intensity. Steady state means a constant intensity. Now that intensity can be constantly low or it can actually be a high intensity. For example, on a treadmill, you can walk slowly as low intensity, or you could crank up that incline to a very high incline and have a very intense steady state workout. And so that's something that I want you to think about also. Just because maybe steady state is more suitable for you, make sure it's intense. Make sure you're challenging your body, because that's very important in terms of not just calorie burn, but the adaptations, overcoming the homeostasis for fat loss. If you crash diet, if you do chronic cardio and crash dieting with your food, your body will adapt. You will lose muscle mass and you'll hit a plateau. You constantly want to create this intensity and variation in your cardio to overcome the homeostasis. The homeostasis being the way in which your body recovers from your workouts, the way in which your body tries to get your bodily systems back to a normal functioning rate. And that's where the calorie burn also comes in. So I'm James Linker, this is Shredded Sports Science, see you soon.